We are so excited to be on our road trip with y'all. Last week we determined our destination, which is
a relationship with God.
That's right. On our road trip, that's where we're headed. But what's the first thing we need to do to get ready to jump in our car?
Oh, we have to pack.
Oh, of course.
Oh, man. Don't worry, honey. I already packed everything. I've got our bags packed so that we can get to our destination and have a lot of fun.
What'd you pack?
Well, I packed a few t-shirts and 2 pairs of pants and a couple pairs of underwear, so I think I'm good.
Okay, honey, that's a good start, but what about your water bottle?
Oh,
in case you're thirsty.
so that's good.
Some sanitizer to be clean. Maybe some deodorant there.
Oh, honey, what would I do without you? Well, looks like we're all packed now, ready for our trip. Come on, let's go.
Just like when we're getting ready to go on a trip, we pack a suitcase. When we're going on our spiritual journey to get closer to God, we also want to pack a suitcase.
Huh? I'm confused. What does that mean?
It means that we want to think, we want to reflect and self-assess what we already have in our suitcase and what kinds of tools and life habits we might not have yet that would help us come closer to God.
In Psalms 139, David is reflecting on his relationship with God. He says, "Search me, my God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there's anything offensive inside of me, and teach me in your eternal ways." So what David was asking from God is to look over him, look over his heart, think about God, think about my thoughts, think about what I'm doing in my life. Because he wanted to live a righteous life. He wanted to live a life that brought love and joy and kindness to others. But he wasn't always sure that he could do it on his own. So he invited God, "God, please look me over and give me the ability to live out your word." This is what it means to do this self-assessment. We want to look at our lives, look at our goals, and see how we can match it up, how we can live a life to lead towards our goal. So when we're thinking about ourselves, we might think about my shoes of action. Do I have the ability to walk the walk? Not only thinking about love, not only thinking about God's word, but actually serving others, caring for others, and living out his word. Or what about my shirt? Yeah, maybe I have a shirt of love. I have kindness towards others. I have compassion towards others. I think about my mom and dad. I try and help my brother and sister. This is my love that I wear on top of myself. Or what about my sunglasses of prayer? Yeah, I love to sit with God, and I say prayers before bedtime. I say prayers when I wake up. This helps guide my heart and my mind so I do good things. But maybe when I'm looking at myself, I notice that I'm missing some things. Maybe it's hard for me to pick up the tablet of God's word, to read what he says and what he instructs, and read my Bible and understand the stories and how they apply to my life. Maybe it's difficult for me to find joy of yo-yo, where I struggle with my relationship with God. I feel like I have to fight for my relationship with God, but I'm not loving my relationship. And so maybe I need to seek more joy in my life. Or maybe I need to work on my toothpaste to clean up my thoughts, clean up my actions. Maybe I used a hurtful word to my brother or sister and it's hard for me to say sorry. Well, this is where the toothpaste comes in. It helps me clean that up so that I can live with more kindness tomorrow. So all these different ideas are how we can assess ourselves and equip ourselves to follow through to the final destination of a true relationship with God and live out in joy. Brain break!
It's time for some fun!
We're going to do a competition, getting dressed the fastest. Before we go out into the weather, we got to make sure we're dressed appropriately. So we're going to take 2 kids to try this one out. You're going to have different clothing items like a hat, scarves, gloves, or a jacket, maybe even some sunglasses. And we're going to see who can get all the clothing items on first. Let's try it out. Lena, are you ready?
Yes!
On your marks, get set, go! so small.
We're not zipped, right? We're fine.
Oh, good game.
I win.
So when we're talking about packing our bags, what we're really talking about is adding habits or lifestyle changes that help us grow closer to our goal of relating with God. So think about your day. You have things that you do almost automatically, things that just come natural. Whenever you walk in the door, you just want to do X, Y, Z. These are called habits. Some of these habits help you grow and live a more fulfilled and happy life. Some of your habits can slow you down or make it more difficult to achieve your goals. Like when you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Do you run right away for the computer so you can play a few video games before school starts? Maybe when you do that, you notice that you never have enough time to eat breakfast, or maybe you're running late to catch the bus. What about if you woke up in the morning and you greeted God? You said, God, thank you for this beautiful day. What if you ran to your mom and dad and hugged and kissed them and said, I hope you're having a wonderful day? These things will help you get your heart, mind, and body ready to have a great day. So whatever you're doing in life, think that there's some small changes that you can add or subtract to create more healthy habits to live the best life.
Selfie time! So take a selfie of yourself, not a literal selfie, a selfie of your heart, your soul, your mind. How are you doing internally to get closer to God, our loving parent? For example, one of my habits that I lack in is drinking water, and I know that it's really important. So recently, I was able to get this water bottle that helps me reach my goal. It tracks every hour, so drinking just a little bit each hour, it feels much more attainable. There's definitely things out there and tools that you can use to help you reach your goals when you think creatively. So take that selfie and self-assess your habits today.
Wow, that was so much fun unpacking this lesson with all of you. Now we're ready to go on our journey. We hope that you can take some time to reflect on where you're at and what you need to add. Work with your parents, your teachers, and your friends to learn about how you can grow closer to God.
So look inside your heart and see what you need to go the distance. Bye!
Bye.
See y'all next time.